All right, folks, we've got a banger of a video for you today. We've got a series of coaching tips for V1 to V10 climbers, which is all of you, I expect. Everyone watching this video will have a whole load of useful stuff to take away. We've got a series of students coming in, each of them operating at different grade brackets, a V1 to 2 climber, 3 to 4, 5 to 6, 7 to 8, and 9 to 10. We're going to be using the permaset. Now, at every LCC centre, they've got a series of wooden climbs ranging from V1 to V10, and they're called the permaset because they stay there forever. They never change. So if you like to look at the tips that you see in this video, come over to any LCC centre and try that permaset of climbs. If you come to VauxEast, where we are now, you can try the exact set of climbs that you see today, and you'll already have all the tips. It'll be easy for you. Right, let's get started. Okay, I'm here with student number 1. Who are you?
Hi, I'm Soph. I've been climbing about 6 months, about V1 2 grade, and I climb over at the hangar in Reading. So
Perfect. Thank you very much for joining us, Soph. So Soph is going to be trying this V2 of the permaset. Again, these wooden holds. Plan for today's session is I'm just going to let Soph try it for 3 or 5 minutes, kind of hoping she doesn't do it immediately, because it'll be better for me if you flailed around a little bit and then I can teach you some cool things. So no expectations from my side.
no fear of me flashing it.
No? Okay, well that's great news. Okay. You have a go at it for a few minutes. I'm just going to leave you to it, and then I'll see if I've got some cool tips for you.
Cool.
Perfect, let's have a go. On. Yeah, nice. Yeah! That's it. Go on, Soph. Yeah.
Oh God, over there. Good God, is there another one?
No, that's all of them. That's your other one. Is there... Oh, I'm not going to say anything.
Right, little breather.
Oh, good effort.
Yeah, I'm shocked.
That was great.
I think because I was actually thinking about it. I'm not usually good at pinches. I've got very little grip strength.
Okay.
Because I've got hypermobility and Ehlers-Danlos syndrome.
Okay.
So,
what are you going to do differently on your next go? Could be quite a long way for that next hold, right?
yeah, I'm not great at sort of getting my knees quite close up to my hands and sort of trusting to push up. So,
So you have read what you need to do.
I've watched a lot of your videos.
That's it.
How does one's foot go over there and then up? I can't work out what to do with this one. Okay. Hand swap?
Go on, give it a try.
Oh God.
Oh, good effort, Soph.
I don't
right.
trust the balance, and I don't trust that tiny foothold.
Yeah. I have some tips, I think, which
Brilliant.
will be somewhat useful. Mostly what I'm seeing when I watch you try this climb is none of the moves look that hard when you do them, and you're reading the right methods.
Not
Confidence
implementing them.
sounds super... Well, I think not implementing them, because everything you're saying around what you're doing sounds really low on confidence. You talk a lot about, I'm really, really weak, I'm not going to be able to hold this, I'll try my best, but I'm probably going to embarrass myself. I recognise all of this because I also sometimes struggle to be confident on stuff.
Yeah. I forgot your tip from last time.
There we go, yeah.
I always tell other people.
I think if you were just attacking it with less overthinking, some of those moves might start working.
It's not actually that high either.
It's not too high.
feels it, but
I'll try it quickly and I'll just double check that my sequence that I'm reading for it is, I think, going to work for you. But then the challenge for you is choose to be confident and to try harder for it. Because main things I'd point out are that actually you've not fallen off this yet.
No.
You've got really, really close on it, found some moves that feel hard and then not committed to them.
Myself.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
Always it.
And I think those are the right moves.
Falling off scares me.
I bet it does. But I think if you successfully do the climb, more confidence.
Oh yeah.
If you fall off and aren't hurt, also more confidence. You learn how you can fall off stuff. Good news, although it is a high foot, you can roll onto it and it does feel quite comfortable, and you can put a lot of weight into it.
Looks easy.
I've done it before though. I've done it many times. That's kind of the benefit of being the permaset. Not cheating, practicing. So the other thing I'd say is with your feet low, when you're looking at making that reach to the penultimate hold, your shoulders are also a lot lower, so your reach feels a lot less. Just by putting your foot up and rocking over onto that one, your shoulders are now between the two holds and you're reaching that way. You'll be able to go a lot further than like that. Yeah?
Yeah, I haven't mastered the rock over yet.
Not yet, but give it a go.
Today.
Right, okay, right foot up. Turn the left foot first if you want. There you go. I'm right here. Yep, rock over onto it. Start stepping the left foot off. Go, go, go. That's it, Soph. Go on. Use the orange and blue to help you if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. There's a pocket on it if you want. There you go. That's it. You can reach that. Go on, Soph.
I touched it.
Yeah, great effort. Oh, hey, excellent dismount. Very good.
I like the option of touching one just to get the confidence.
If before you're like, oh, I don't even know if I want to put my foot up there because that feels like a huge risk. We're already more experienced with that risk.
Yeah.
We know it's kind of going to be okay.
It wasn't actually that bad.
No, it's not, right? And
Never
that's
is.
usually what you learn if you make yourself commit to it a little bit more. Think of it as this really simplistic idea of when we're more confident, we have more opportunity to succeed because we try climbs that others might not go for.
Yeah.
We have more goes and we commit harder while we're doing it. All of that just adds up to you, having more time to learn what to do and to put it into action.
Nothing beats the feeling of finishing a climb.
Exactly. No, and what I'm really excited about is that when we started and you were saying like, oh, I'm going to embarrass myself, not even going to be able to do the first move. Now got to the point where you're trying the hardest move and like falling from it each time and talking really excited about like, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. This is great.
Got over the falling.
But huge mindset shift. Well done, Soph. Right, you carry on trying it. Let's go and find our next student. What's up, buddy?
I'm just looking at the comments on our latest challenge video.
Oh, people complaining about shaky footage again?
No.
Oh, sorry.
I'm just sick and tired of getting berated about the maths we do in these challenge videos. We've done so many over the years and never got one right.
What do you mean we never got one right?
Never.
What? All the challenge videos, we've never got the maths right?
Yeah, man.
Okay, that is quite embarrassing. We need some kind of like intervention or something.
What could possibly help us?
Do you know about Brilliant? Brilliant is where you learn by doing. It's got thousands of interactive lessons in maths, data analysis, programming, and AI. It's a unique and effective way of learning, and it's really, really different from most other online learning platforms in that you get to just play around with concepts, which is a much more powerful way of learning than just watching lectures online. Plus, it's crafted by an award-winning team of teachers, researchers, and professionals from all around the world. It's not just maths either. Brilliant's growing number of programming courses are a great way to build foundations and learn real-world applications. You can get familiar with Python and start building programs from day one with a built-in drag-and-drop editor. You can learn essential coding elements from loops and variables to nesting and conditionals. And you can develop your mind to think like a programmer, building a strong foundation in writing and robust programs. If you want to try out everything Brilliant has to offer, you can just click that link in the description and you'll get 30 days free. And you can get 20% off a premium annual subscription as well. So click that link, folks. Now, let's go meet our second student. Very good pose. All right, I'm here with student number 2. Who are you?
Cameron.
Very good. And how long are you climbing for?
I've been climbing for around about a year now.
Brilliant.
Just over a year.
Very, very good. And Cameron is our V3 to 4 climber. So very meanly, I'm going to put him on this V4 on the slab. How do you feel about slabs?
Don't like them.
We're going to learn loads then.
Yeah.
So same as before. I'm just going to give you a few minutes just to try it and we'll see what happens.
Okay.
And then hopefully I'll have some good tips and we'll try them out.
All right, sounds good.
So off you go, Cameron. Have a try.
All right, cool.
Oh, well held. Go on. Yeah, come on. Yes, Cam. Oh, good effort.
Cheers.
Really, really nice, man. Yeah, much better plan. Go on, Cameron. Yeah, come on. So good, man, come on. Oh, good effort. Right, I have some tips for Cameron. Actually, watching you do this, I'm glad that you are feeling confident about it, because I think we're both seeing like, oh, if I kept trying this, I could definitely do it.
Yeah, 100%.
I think I've got some small details that would make it easier, faster,
Okay.
just to do with where you're applying pressure and where you're putting your body. Last one, just to give you a chance to work it out yourself. You very nearly did it on your second go. You fell off the penultimate hold.
Yes.
Can you remember which hand you were going for it with?
It was the right hand, if I remember correctly.
I think it was the left hand.
You sure?
Very. because you were stood on your left foot there, and as you went for it with the left hand, you peeled off that way. But you are right, you definitely do want to be going for it with your right hand. So we'll work out a sequence where we're going right-handed for it.
Yep.
Or if we're going left hand, we'll see if we can work out a way of doing it with more control. The main thing I'd want to focus on is, I think you're making good progress on this by being really, really strong and like squeezing water out of the handholds. You would do it that way, but I think we can learn to put less force into it, and actually it would start feeling easier because we'd find better positions and put more weight into the feet instead. When you get to this one, it's a bad hold, so it tricks us into just squeezing it really hard and not focusing on anything else. I'm going to do my best to focus not on putting too much into it, and instead finding a position where I can relax slightly and gently come into the next one. In terms of finding this best position where I'm able to apply the least strength, I pretend that this is like a small bird I'm holding in my hand. I don't want it to get away, but I also don't want to kill it. So same thing for you. When you get here, don't kill the hold, just don't let it escape. Get it, Cam. Yeah. Go on. So good. Come on, man. Yeah, you know what to do now. Yeah. Go big.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Finish it. Yes, Cam. Oh, excellent work. Oh, what a result. Really, really good work, man. God. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed it. We better go find our next student. Let's go. God, what a success. Well done, Cam.
Cheers.
Okay, I'm here with student number 3. Who are you?
I'm Laura.
Great. Tell us more.
I've been climbing for like 5 or 6 years since uni.
Okay.
I climb V5, V6, sometimes more, sometimes less. It's big scale.
Excellent. Oh, it varies all the time, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, well, I'm going to get Laura to try this V5 of the permaset, of course. I'm going to tell you absolutely nothing. I'm going to let you have a few goes at it. We'll see what happens. And then I might have some tips for you.
Okay.
Yeah? Perfect.
Yeah,
all right,
sounds
then.
good.
Yeah, come on. Go on. Oh, good effort. Unluckily for you, I think you are trying the intended sequence of this climb, but I think there's an easier sequence available. I've done this one a bunch of times, and I explored the moves for a while and like really thought about it, and eventually decided I was like, yeah, getting out to that one is quite difficult. Just it's hard to get your momentum going in that direction, and then once you get there, you just snap upwards again to a much better hold. Overall, I think it's easier if you just shoot straight for that one. So, not sure how great a tip this is. This is do 1 quite hard move instead of 2 also quite hard moves. That works better for me. See if that works better for you. Nice. Yeah. Ah! You stopped and doubted yourself halfway. That was great. Difficulty is that with all of your limbs cramped into this tight position, generating enough momentum to get all the way for that one is now still really tricky. So actually, I think my advice would be pretend you're going for that one. But then still sweep up and go for that one.
Push up.
So I think when I do that move about rolling over onto the left foot and pushing out that way, then as I push, I start barn dooring back and I just look up and go for that one there. Yeah, go on. Oh, yeah.
I'm not stopping myself.
Yeah, I think you want to go further round still.
Yeah.
Go on. Yeah, that's it. When I chatted about it, and I was saying, I wonder if actually, although I think it feels loads easier to swing round and stand quickly, I would think that, because I love doing moves like that, and climbing's pretty subjective. So we just chatted about going, maybe going back out for that intermediate, still focusing on using a little bit more momentum, might overall feel easier, because it gives Laura an opportunity to stop and then reset and then try hard again for the next move. And now we've seen actually there might be an even better option for Laura, which is grab that one, shift a little bit further over, and then go again. Slightly different tip to what we've talked about so far. And this is actually one that's come up loads as I coach for longer nowadays. Although other people might have some advice on what they think is easier for certain moves, trust your instincts and do what feels easiest to you. Even if someone experienced who's already done the climb is saying, no, it's loads easier this way, if you have a strong suspicion where you're like, it feels like this might be a better option for me, do that. As Laura then very wisely said, she was like, I don't really feel like I'm challenging my weaknesses anymore though. By all means, yeah, why don't we do the method that suits you the best first and instinctively feels best to you, and then later you can make yourself learn the other method as well. But I think let's go for, I want to learn the method you're doing as well.
Crimps. I'll find them even if they're
Crimps. Yeah, that works really nicely. Feels like I'm doing so many moves, but my preference is always to do one big move instead of lots of little moves.
Yeah.
Do lots of little moves. See if that works for you. Yeah, come on. Pinch it. Sink the hips in a bit further. Lunge again. Yeah, let's go. Now look up. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, look up and go. That was it, that was it!
Oh, it's the first time I've touched it.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's not great.
It's better as you like land in the next position, similar to what Cameron and I talked about on the V4 he was trying. I don't try and squeeze hard straight away. I wait a second longer until my body turns here, then try really hard.
Okay.
Then you're at the best angle.
Oh,
there you go. Go on. Oh, you stayed on it though. Yeah, nice. So good, and again. Come on. Yeah, you know what to do now? Yeah. Come on. Yes. Colo, get it. Finish it off, come on. Oh, yes.
Yay.
Oh, it was so good. Great work, Laura. Really good work, Laura. So much for joining us. Let's go and find our next student. Come on. All right, student number 4. Who are you?
I'm Paula, and I've been climbing for like 11 years. Yeah.
Okay, pretty strong. And what sort of grades are you normally projecting at the moment?
Like projecting, like V7 to like V9. Depends if it's slab or overhang. So.
Perfect. What do you prefer?
Slab.
Oh dear. Because I've got this V8 for you to try.
Yay!
I know. So Paola's going to be doing the V8, the permaset. This is actually the stand starts to the V10 that starts all the way at the back. Here's the start. Finishes up there. As before, I'm just going to let Paola try it for a few minutes. Even though I've given her some pretty clear beta of start here, go there. I'm going to let her work out the rest of it. And then if I've got some useful tips, I'll launch in a couple of minutes.
I think that the first move looks funky coming into this, and then it's like a powerful middle bit, and then a funky last move as well. So I'm going to say I'm excited.
Yes.
Excited and nerves are like the same thing, so it's like tricking my brain.
This is good mindset. I like this, Paola. No volumes, I'm afraid.
No volume.
Unfortunately, just for the permaset, volumes aren't in. The permaset stays in place, but the volumes move around all the time, so no volumes. Okay, try it again, Paola.
Okay.
Aye, that was smart.
Yeah.
How was that feeling?
Like toe hooking on wooden holds or using wooden holds for my feet in general feels.
Hard, right?
Yeah, like.
Just got to be more specific about the angle of pressure you put on them.
And like not something I'm used to.
Yeah, go on. Oh, that looks really good just then.
Hooking my toe under the wooden one does feel.
Looks good, yeah.
Looks good, doesn't necessarily feel good.
Yeah, get it. Oh, good effort.
Maybe the toe actually is a bit far for me to...
If the toe stays, then it's helpful. But if it rips off just as you're catching the hold, then you've suddenly got a load of unwanted momentum, right?
Yeah.
Choose not to use the toe hook.
Yeah.
What are you going to do instead? Go on. Oh, yeah, that was great. You missed it, but that was it. Yeah, really good, Paola.
And like back flagging kind of.
Yeah, that looks really, really good. Yeah, get it. Come on. Oh! What a wipeout.
Go.
Full commitment. That was great.
It's just, I feel this one actually is the one that I can't hold as well.
Yeah,
so.
no, it's not a very good one. Like,
And in a way, the undercut pulls me further under the cave. If this was like here, I could hang like and just do that, but it just shifts my body weight. a bit further.
So I have some useful tips, I think.
Yes.
Mostly, this revolves around where is Paola wanting to land with her body when she does this hard move. So, as we agreed, the hanging position from these holds, not too bad. Like, Paola looked like she could hang there for days. But the outward momentum is what's throwing off. And yeah, we agree, this hold's not very good if you're swinging outwards while you're trying to hold it. This one's okay because it's in cut, but this one not so much. So main tip to start with, and it might mean we change the bista that we're using, or it might mean that we just start trying for a specific position while we're doing the move. At the moment, we're focused on just getting this hold and then trying to deal with whatever consequences come up afterwards.
Yeah.
I think we should start looking at trying not just to get the hold, but to land in that position that you found you could hang it from. So,
like facing.
Yeah, exactly. So, not my smartest
And
tip.
expecting my
but-
foot to come off.
Or not even putting it there in the first place. I'll just try it quickly. It might be worth a go. I don't think this is necessarily going to work for everybody, but for me, the easiest way to go cleanly from the undercuts to landing in that position with nothing else interrupting that movement is hang it and campus it.
Kind of thought you were going to say that.
Knowing what I've seen you do in the past, I actually think that might work for you. Just give that a try and see what you think.
Oh wait, should I just try the campus?
Try the campus and see what it looks like for you. Oh my god, it worked first time.
Yeah, what the hell?
Go on.
Okay.
Yeah, we were both too surprised by that working first go.
I wasn't expecting that to go.
Man, I'm so happy it works. I felt like such an idiot when I was like, oh, my big brain coaching tip is don't use your feet, just campus it. But
That worked.
Okay, the reasoning behind it though was that, as we said, landing cleanly in that neutral hanging position is a really tricky part of that move.
Yeah.
And seemingly it's actually made harder if you're trying to put your feet on and then they rip off every time we're doing it. Like I said, there is a sequence where you can do that with feet staying on all the way through, but you found it
so
straight
much
away.
easier.
It looked so good.
It felt really good, and then I just need to be prepared to catch it and fire for the next bit.
Really good. Like working with Paola, who's a pretty experienced climber, climbed for a long time, done a
Yeah.
lot of comps. Her mindset while working on this hard climb has been like really good all the way through. There's been like this really positive focus on like, wow, that bit looks really hard. I'm really excited about it. I get to try really hard. Or can you tell me a little bit more about how you were framing it earlier? Because I thought that was great.
Like nerves and excitement are like the same body sensation.
Yeah.
So if you tell yourself when you're nervous that you're excited, you can kind of convince your brain that it's actually excitement. And I feel like, when
Excellent.
you're positive, you get so much higher on climbs. So.
Yes, and it works really nicely because, as you saw earlier in the video, Sophia and I were talking about not a negative mindset, but she was talking a lot about how scared she felt, and I was asking her to reframe it as like, oh, what if we said it was exciting? Clearly, this is something we learn to do slowly as we become more experienced, but Paola's doing it perfectly. God damn! Go on, go on, go on. Yeah, so good, Paola. Go really big. Good commitment. Okay, let's find another way.
hard.
But there might be two other options for this move. I think the first option we looked at was putting our foot on there and trying to roll onto that. I find that quite hard. So let me just give that a couple more tries, try and learn it a bit better.
Adjusting on them. Go on. Yeah.
But I can't tell if I'm doing the move badly or
You make
if
it
that's
look
how it feels.
easy.
It feels like that pushes me away from where I want to go. Go for that method. Go on. Actually, not far off just then, you know. Can you get to that hold and reverse back down to this, and then just try the rest of it?
I'm excited for the last move.
Last move's pretty fun. Yeah, and then back down. Right, all you now. Come on. Yeah. So good. Come on, Paola. Get it. Yeah. Go big. Wow.
Yeah. The top of it's cool. It's just
Just that one move.
I need to
But-
unlock that.
Okay, but this is also why I like, if I get stuck on a particular move, I'm sure you've done this before. Right, okay,
Yeah.
skip that move, let me see what the rest of it's like. And now instead of looking at it going like, great, I've worked out the first move, but no idea for the next bit. Now we're looking at it going, I've solved 95% of the climb, just need to work out this one bit and then the whole thing's done. That's a tricky move though. I think we
Yeah.
might This really feels like the wrong thing to be recommending for people. I think we might want to look at getting more power out of that campus move.
Yeah.
You were looking close off that foot, so if you prefer that, let me know, and we'll try that for a bit longer. But we only had one go at the campus move, and I think there was a way of generating
How would
more
you get
power.
more power out of that?
Okay, so one thing, as you noticed, this is partly because you did it from the start move,
Yeah.
and then didn't catch them that well. So you had
Yeah.
to burn a lot of strength just adjusting and getting to the right position.
Yeah.
But aside from more strength burned in the hands, you also like stayed up here for ages. Then when you generated, you only came down a little bit.
Yeah.
You got a fair bit of power out of it. But okay, you know bad form pull-ups where people like kip really hard?
Yeah.
Do that. But like kip really hard. I think I like sink all the way down and like pull my hips back here. And then as I'm
Okay.
doing the move, I'm pulling hard with the arms, but a lot of it comes from me like flinging the hips up really hard for it. I'll just show that move on its own.
Yeah. Go on. Yeah.
Yeah, but okay, yeah, no, then when I stopped
Nice.
thinking about it, I did like sink all the way to there and then
just
snap hard
throw.
for it.
This is what I've been trying to train, like more powerful pull-ups.
Yeah, well, hey, put it in
So-
action. This is exactly what you were training for. Oh, yeah, you hit it.
Yeah.
That was it.
Okay.
Do that with less thinking, because actually I think...
I was overthinking
Yeah,
it at the start.
it's like this this idea of like drawing back an elastic band and then snapping it in the direction you want. Yeah,
Okay.
I want to be able to fling my hips up that way, and I want to be able to pull as much distance with my arms. So for me, that like fully extended position is like deep into the shoulders with the hips back, so that I can kick them forward. Yeah,
Okay.
good. That was good.
Yeah.
Feel like I almost like bounce down into that position and then go. So start slightly engaged, then sink down and go.
Okay.
Just so you get a little bit more spring out of that bottom position. Go on, Paola.
Okay. But I kind of get what you mean about...
You're getting it. Go on, Paola. Yes!
yeah.
Best one yet. You were over it just then. Weird recap for this one.
Yeah.
A lot of the advice I've given has been, I think it'd be easier if you campus it. But weirdly for this climb, and maybe for some climbs you're trying at the moment, sometimes the simplest, most basic, powerful beta can be the easiest way of doing it. For the first move, we were finding that having the feet come off after we latched the hold gave us all this unwanted momentum. I was very uncertain about recommending, I think you should try campusing it.
It actually felt
And then
really
it worked
nice.
first go because
Yeah.
there wasn't all that unnecessary momentum afterwards. Could be a useful tip for you. But then the other thing we're looking at is when it comes to generating a huge amount of momentum for this big, powerful move, mostly what we talked about was actually, I think the strength is there already, learning to generate that momentum really smoothly is actually a bit of a skill in itself.
Micro beta.
Yeah, but you're getting further and further and further every
I
time
could
we
try
try it.
this for hours. It's like frustrating, but
Yeah.
in like the best way.
Keep trying, because like what's nice about doing this move is, even if you don't get it, you're doing the training right now. Like this is the exact
this
training
is
you
my
need to be doing.
explosive
Okay, Paola, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank
Really
you.
glad you enjoyed the boulder, even though it's not your favourite style, but looking really good on it. Keep trying, and have a great day. Thanks
Thank
a
you
lot.
very much.
Let's go find our next student. Come on. Okay, I'm here with our fifth and final student. Who are you?
I'm Archie.
Tell us more about yourself, Archie.
I like climbing.
Great.
I really like climbing.
Good.
Kind of like all I do.
How long have you been all you do is climbing?
Like since the end of COVID, pretty much.
Matt, not that long.
Not that long.
I've seen you climb loads. I thought you've been climbing for loads longer.
No, not really. I did it a little bit with friends, like, you know, in school, like,
Yeah.
you know, when you all show up with rentals kind of thing. But,
Yeah. How come you're so freakishly strong?
I don't know. I just do it a lot. I do it like, you know,
Well, it's
like
working for
five
you,
times
Matt.
a week.
So you're normally projecting around this level, right?
Yeah, I'd say probably around here.
Perfect,
V10,
man.
11.
What would you say is your preferred style of climbing?
Crimps. Locked in. I really hate insecure climbing. So
Yeah.
this kind of one here is a bit of a
It's a tricky one, right?
nemesis for me, just because it's like, yeah, it's got some big old moves.
Well, perfect, man. Okay, well, same as before, folks. I'm going to give Archie a few minutes just to try it, then we'll launch in with some coaching tips. We'll learn some cool stuff together.
All right.
Take it away, Archie. Yeah, come on. Wow, come on, buddy. Oh! Okay, that was looking great. Let me give those a clean for you. Come on. Get it. Yeah, Archie. Come on. Oh, good effort. Effort, man. Hard with taped up fingertips, huh?
Yeah.
I have got a different option for how we could do that move, which
All
might
right.
be a cool one for us to learn.
Yeah.
So, complete opposite of what I was teaching Paolo earlier. We used a bit more strength and power to just campus this move, which is what Archie's doing at the moment. It's usually
Get
what I
the
like
feet
doing
involved.
as well. Yeah, so just because it's like we're slightly more drained, I have got an option for doing it statically.
Yeah.
Where we can take that crimp slowly and then release into it.
Yeah, sure.
Have a try and see what you make of it. I go for from those two. I'll demo it in a second.
Yeah,
so you
foot
can see.
up.
Yeah, and then left toe, turn side
okay.
on behind this one.
On divot, yeah.
If you then like sink the hips down into the right foot, go on, give it a try.
No, the toe's a bit too far away.
Well, hang on, because this is a mistake I've made in my own projecting.
Yeah.
Give it a couple more tries,
Alright,
because I think there are some extra details we can learn. The toe hook wasn't placed as
This
well
needs
as
to
it
be
could
like that.
Yeah, you want to place this part of the shoe.
Yeah.
So I'm like turning full on sideways like that. And then last detail is actively like sink down and right to tension it a little bit more. Go on. Yeah, tuck it behind. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Now you can release. Good, and now go. Oh, really good.
Cheers.
Really, really good. Sink into it. So good. Come on. Yeah, come on, man. Go on, get it. Yes, Archie, come on, man. Yeah. Yeah. Come on. Oh, man. God, even with like splits and taped up fingers, you're still doing it. That's wild.
It actually makes it so much more chill.
Oh, that's great news. Okay, so
Yeah.
I think that's kind of it.
It just makes it way more high percentage.
Yeah, it's.
Because I find otherwise I'm like,
Well, yeah, you've just done, as you put it, yeah, like one kind of low percentage, really intense move.
Yeah.
You're already slightly tired, and then it just
and then
leads
into a bigger
straight-
move as well. Yeah.
Exactly. So I have the same thing. Like, if I was doing it from the start, it kind of feels alright to like bounce once and bounce again. With all the extra moves added, it's kind of nice to go for this like slower, more
exactly.
like more reliable technique.
Normally, like,
Go on.
normally my tendency is to do the more locked-in version. I
Yeah, you
actually
were
just
saying.
didn't even see. I didn't even see that.
I think when we're trying really, really hard climbs, really near our limit, it's difficult to stay in this, like, well, as Archie put it, this exploratory mindset where you just keep trying loads and loads of different options. As Archie was telling me, he was like, oh, I found a method that works for this move to the lip. And so then I never really bothered trying any other methods because I knew I had something that worked. And then when we looked deeper into it, we found, oh, actually there are some other options and actually they fit better for this. So I do this all the time in my own climbing. If I find an option that works, I might stick with it for a little bit, but after a little while, I also might just double check, is there any other option that might work better for me? Sometimes there is, sometimes there's not, but just keeping that exploratory mindset just keeps you open to loads of better solutions.
It's about like what you want to take from sending the boulder, right? It's like, okay, I can have my ego thing where it's like I send the boulder, but if I keep that mindset open, explore more, then you kind of have overall you're not robbing yourself of experiences later down the line, kind of thing, because it's all just adding to your repertoire of climbing.
So well put,
The way I like to think
Man,
about it.
it's brilliant
Right, let me
stuff,
burn
Archie.
this. Let me give this a go.
From the start, man.
Ah, scary. Cool. Sick.
Yeah, Archie. Get it. Yeah, man, really good contact. Let's go. Come on. Yeah,
No, it
No!
I just can't get the tension from the bottom.
Well, Archie, that was a super valiant effort. Thank you so much for joining us, man. Carry on battling it.
Sweet,
Good
yeah.
luck. I'll see you next
Cheers,
time.
dude.
Wait, it's for you. It's for you.
Oh,
Pow.
thank you.
See you later, man.
In a bit.
Hey, it's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching, folks. That was super fun. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. We had a whole bunch of students learning a whole bunch of cool stuff. Loads of good tips for them, but hopefully some stuff you can take away and put into your own climbing. But like I said, if you want to try it out on these specific climbs that you saw today, those permasets are up at every LCC gym around London, and they stay there forever. You can try them anytime you want. Now, if you liked the video, please like the video. It's super helpful. Leave some comments, tell us what you enjoyed and what sort of videos you'd like to see in the future. And if you hadn't already, please subscribe to the channel. That really helps us to keep making more cool videos for you. And if you want some training plans from myself and Neil Gresham, click that join button. Find out all about the Catalyst Online Squad. I'll see you next time. Bye, folks.